Hi, it's Stu, and today I've got another microphone review for you. Yay, it's my favourite. Okay, so following on from the Tonor Q9 USB microphone, I'll put that on the screen somewhere up there. That was a USB all-in-one mic. Well, today I've got the Tonor T20, which is an all-in-one XLR mic. What's the difference? Well, an XLR mic needs one of these, an audio interface, and it also gives a better, more professional sound than a USB mic. USB mic is probably a little bit more, let's see, artificial, I guess. It's the easiest way to describe it. XLR is more tonal-wise, more realistic and professional. So this is it here. Hope that explains it. Probably doesn't. But here we are here. So it is the Tonor T20. And on the box, we've got a 2-year warranty, which is awesome. And it does say an XLR condenser microphone. Now, if you are worried about getting an audio interface, you don't have to spend a lot of money. You can actually get one for about £40, or you can spend a lot more. Mine is a Moto M2, which is around about £160. It has got 2 inputs, which basically means you can plug 2 microphones in at once. But if you just wanted the one, you can get it for cheaper. Maybe not from Moto, but definitely from other companies. The Focusrite 212i, I think it is a very popular one. Most YouTubers, a lot of YouTubers use that. Right, so I do talk too much. Let's get into this because there's nothing else in the box. But what this does give you, and I think it's for around about £45, is it gives you everything, which includes a stand, a pop filter, a XLR cable, and even a phone mouth muff guide phone thing. Foam. Right, so I've just thrown away the 2-year warranty card. The contents are, there we are. It gives you a full installation process, which is great. There we go. So we've got an XLR microphone, boom arm, desk clamp, metal shock mount again, which is adding it all to the price, a pop filter, a mic cover. You've got cable ties. You've got an XLR to XLR female cable ×1. And wow. For £45, I believe, is the latest price that I saw, but check the link for the latest price, is amazing. So it'll be very interesting to see how this sounds. This is amazing for the price. I have to say, this is just outstanding, Tonor. Well done. If it's anything like the Q9, which was actually very good considering what you got with it, and even without considering it, it was still a decent microphone. So hopefully this will continue in the same line. Right, so we've got a shock mount, couldn't remember, which goes straight into, it looks like a 3/8 thread, is it? Or is it the bigger one? Anyway, it looks as if it's custom made for the arm. And my word, this looks incredibly sturdy. This looks exactly the same kind of quality, I've got to be honest, as the Rode PAC1, which is a premium arm. It costs about 70 quid. Very interesting to see what the rest of the arm looks like. I'm just going to take that out right now. Caution, because it is spring-loaded. This, tell you what, this looks really good quality. I'm just going to take this out, make sure I don't hurt myself. I'm holding on. Yeah, that looks better quality than the last one we had from Tonor, I think. The springs, but yeah, that looks very stiff. I think that is very stiff. Interesting. Right, we'll put that down. We'll put that down there, and now we've just got to look at the most important thing, is the microphone. Anything else? Oh my goodness. I forgot. This has got so many layers. Right, this is the microphone. That is, it's solid. It's quite small. Compact. XLR on the bottom here, and nothing else. But it does look very neat. Very neat. I'm excited. I really am excited to see what this sounds like. Right, I'll put that down there, and there's another layer. Look at the packaging. This is amazing. I have to say this is an absolute bargain. I hope it sounds good. We've got an XLR cable, which may not be of good quality, but we will find out. We will find out. It looks fine enough, solid enough. I've seen worse. We've got our foam mic muff, which I quite like. And then we've got our pop filter. It's dual layer. It's 2 layers on it. Now that's for the P's and the P. It's to stop the air going through into the microphone. If you get bursts of air, then it will cause distortion in the microphone, and this is just to stop it. But that looks, again, that's about 15 to 20 quid. The arm is again 15 to 20 quid. The shock mount could say the exact same as 50 to 20 quid. And then you've got cables as well, which, so basically the microphone's for nothing at the price that I look at anyway. It's outstanding. We've also got some Velcro ties. Very, 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 very handy, these things. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited. Thank you so much, Tonor, for sending me this. Really am excited. Right, let's... Okay, we've pretty much had a look at everything. Now we're just going to set it up. I'm going to see how it sounds, because that, at the end of the day, is the proof in the pudding. Let's do that now. Okay. All right, okay, so at this present time, I am using my overhead mic, which is an AKG P170. It's a small diaphragm microphone, and it's literally just there. So that's a budget microphone. It's about £70, so it could be a good comparison, albeit that being a small diaphragm microphone. This is a large diaphragm microphone. It has a cardioid pattern. Do you know something? I'm going to use this mic right now, so I'm going to switch over now. Right. Are we okay? I need to monitor. Right. Oh, wow. Wow, that's quite bright. I'll turn it down just a little bit. Hopefully that'll be all right. Is that okay? I think my levels are okay. Right. So this is it. This is your this is the sound from the Tonor TC20 microphone. I can already hear some plosives. So what I will do is I'll just put it around a little bit to the side so that any plosives will go that way. Now this is a cardioid pattern condenser microphone, which basically means it should pick up any of your voice in this sort of direction, and it should reject anything from this side of the microphone. So it sounds reasonably fine, I think. It'll be interesting to see what I hear. I'll need to hear it in post before I give you my final analysis. And to be honest with it, I usually just let yourself make up your own mind whether it's good or not. I'm just going to stop talking now and going to see if there's any background noise, which at the moment I can't really hear. I've got it set up to around 11:30 on my dial, so I will be adjusting that to see about the noise floor. I'll be turning it up and down and everything else. Right, so first what I'm going to do is I'm just going to test the rejection of the shock mount. I'm just going to touch my desk. Now you're going to nudge the microphone. Now you're going to nudge the arm. I'm going to hold on to the springs here and do it. I think I hear quite a lot from that. I'm now going to talk over that way to see if it makes much difference to the sound. Okay, now talking directly towards my TV set here, and we'll see how that then sounds. And now directly talking into the microphone again. Right, now I'm going to talk all the way around the microphone to see how it works with the rejection levels. I'm now speaking right in front of the microphone, and now I'm moving around to the side. I'm going to attempt to talk the other side of the microphone. I'm now speaking directly behind the microphone. Right, I'm now going to test the noise floor, basically. Right, as I say, I've got it set at 11, so I'm just going to turn it down to 0. And you shouldn't hear anything, or can you hear anything? I'm now going to turn it round to... It's about 3 o'clock now. This is about 3 o'clock. This is about 12 o'clock. This is about 3 o'clock. I just remembered that I'm not very good at my clock, because the last time I said it was 3 o'clock, but it was really probably about 9 o'clock. And this is it at the full volume. My goodness, this really is quite sensitive. Mike, I feel as if I really have to whisper into this, but I'm just going to stop talking so you can hear the noise floor. That's actually me. That's me rubbing my hands against my jeans. Wow, as you can see, it's quite a sensitive microphone. Really impressed so far, I've got to be honest. Right, okay. I'm now going to test the plosives now. Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter pecked, pickled peppers, peppers. Okay. I'm just going to put it up just a little bit more, just before 12 o'clock. Peter picked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter picked, pickled. Now I'm going to use the pop filter. Peter pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter pecked pickled peppers. And I think the only last thing I've got to really do is use this kind of wind muff thing. Peter pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter pecked a peck of pickled peppers. Peter pecked pickled peppers. And I think I'm just going to stay talking with this on the microphone to see how it interferes with the sound, or how it changes the sound of the microphone. Be interesting to see what it's like on post. Right, before I do, I'm just going to stop this and I'm going to analyse it before I give you my impressions of the microphone. But again, they're not going to be in too much detail, because I want you should be making up your own mind just by listening to it. And if it suits you, then it really is up to you, because in the day, voice is all relative. The one thing I will say about my voice is that I have got quite a lot of sibilance in my voice. I'm very subject to doing that, so that will be interesting to see how that sounds. I usually take it out on EQ. It's roughly around about 4,000 whatever it is, that kilohertz or whatever it is, around about that on the EQ. Right, before I listen to the music, I'm just going to say that I am very, very impressed with the package so far. I think this arm is very maneuverable. And considering the price, it isn't bad at all. I think you could definitely upgrade it, but then considering how much this costs, it really isn't bad at all. I'm just going to put that down a bit so you can actually see my face a little bit better. So very, very impressed. Very, very impressed with the bass unit as well. It is fairly sturdy. The shock mount, yeah, the shock mount, it's not the best shock mount in the world, as you can see. I don't think it really rejected many of the noises, but at this price point, I don't think we can really grumble about a shock mount, especially when the fact you got a shock mount in the first place is amazing. The mic itself is just, it's nice and solid. Yeah, it's, you can hear that, me touching it there. It is solid enough considering the price point. This cable is actually not too bad. I wouldn't totally I'll be honest. See, when I put it into my Moto M2, it was tight. I was a bit worried that it was going to stick there. I've got to be honest. So I probably wouldn't use this cable again. That's just kind of nitpicking, I've got to be honest. Just be careful and don't pull it out with the cord, pull it out with the actual unit there. The pop filter is of, yeah, good quality. As far as pop filters go, this is the kind of thing you would expect if you were going to buy that yourself on Amazon. All in all, for £45, I haven't heard it. Can only hear it in my headphones. Is pretty awesome, especially as long as you speak into the mic. Because I have noticed if I'm looking at that side, my voice does change a little bit. I think I am very, very impressed with what I can hear in my headphones. Very, very, extremely. I have no idea how they make a profit. This is outstanding. Outstanding. Really is. £45. It's outstanding. Right, I'm going to hear it now. I just realised that I didn't sing into the microphone. A lot of people ask what it's like singing. I don't know if I'm hitting the right bit there. I think that's making it better now. What it's like singing into the microphone. So I'm going to try my best. How is the singing right now? Or how is this mic for singing? I'm not a very good singer, as you can see. I really don't know what I'm singing. I'm really making it up as I go along. I'm looking at a Canon camera. I'm singing into my Tonor TC20. I don't know if this is gonna make a difference to you, because I can't really sing that well, but I'm doing my best. Okay, I've listened to it and I have to say there is not much noise floor from this at all. The only thing I never did was actually talk away from the microphone. At the moment, I am about that away from the microphone talking, so I'm just going to lean back a little bit further. I'd say I was now about a foot away from the microphone. And now I'd say is about 2 feet away from the microphone. I've seen this quite a lot. People talking like this on podcasts or in videos. Personally, I always like to get as close up to the mic as possible for the best sound. So if you were going to speak a little further away, I would definitely ramp up the gain just a little bit. So I'm going to do that now. So this is me now. I'd probably put it, I don't know. This is me now probably comparable to what you would if you were going to be talking like this, and it's a good foot away from the microphone. So if you wanted to just a little bit off shot, so if you were maybe talking like that, even though I wasn't pointing at the capsule there, that gives you an idea of what it's like, but also what it's like, you can hear everything. Every time I touch clothes or I touch a surface, I'm just going to turn it down again. So I would probably keep it round about the 50% mark or the 12 o'clock mark, and stay relatively close to the mic, which you're supposed to do anyway if you're kind of talking into a mic like this anyway in a podcast or anything like that. I would say the worst part about this microphone, or the setup, is the shock mount. The shock mount doesn't really do much to eliminate any noise other than touching your desk or anything. If you touch anything on the mic, you can definitely hear it. So yeah, it's nitpicking at the end of the day. For the price, it really is nitpicking, but I would definitely upgrade maybe your shock mount. That's about it really, or get your own arm or whatever, get an all-in-one. But 45 quid, you can't go wrong. I'm really amazed in how you can get this sort of sound and this sort of setup for the £45. When I first started YouTube, I got a USB microphone, albeit I got the Rode NT USB. It was about £130. I got the Rode PSA 1 arm, which is about £70. There's £200 straight away, and that's USB. Now, I could have bought this for 45 and bought an audio interface for about another £45, and I'd been done with it, and it'd been £9, and I would have had the USB I would have had the XLR interface, the audio interface. So if I wanted to upgrade my mic, I would already have had the audio interface. So basically, my NT USB Rode, I don't use. I only use it if I'm going to be using it with the PlayStation, which needs a USB mic. So again, I can't even hear a noise floor. It really is. I'm really, really impressed with this. I'm gonna wrap this up now. There you go. You can listen for yourself. Generally, I say I don't give impressions. I don't give my own interpretation. I let you make up your mind for yourself. But me personally, I can't but help but saying this is amazing. This is amazing value for money. Well done, Tonor. I want to hear more of your products. I definitely want to see more. This is amazing. Totally, if you're on a budget, I completely recommend this for an XLR startup. 100% really do recommend it. If for an option, because of everything that you get for £45. Unbelievable what you get for the price. So there we go. I hope you found this video helpful in some way, and please like, share, subscribe for more videos. I would love to do more mic reviews. I love doing mic review videos. So if you want to send me a mic and I'll review it, if you're a company out there, please do so. I love speaking into doing mic reviews, I guess. The only thing I can say is it's quite a narrow polar pattern, because if I just go a little bit off axis, I can hear it in my headphones than speaking directly into it. Again, that's nitpicking though. That is really, really nitpicking, but I thought I'd mention it anyway. Right, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.